Hey everyone, it's Alice here from Top Mark Science, and today we're going to be looking at reproductive systems. Throughout this video, we'll be exploring how the body changes during adolescence, structures of the reproductive systems in humans, and functions of reproductive system structures. Let's get started. A lot of life on Earth relies on sexual reproduction to thrive and for many populations to grow, including us. And it is human reproduction that we will be focusing on and what adaptations we require for reproduction. The human population thousands of years ago was much smaller than it is today. But as time has progressed, for many reasons, our population has exploded. We have been successful reproducers. Human reproduction, like many other animals, is sexual, meaning it requires sperm and egg cells to meet. And for this to be successful, adaptations has evolved to ensure that this happens, starting with the development of human bodies. From the moment we are born, over time, our bodies grow, change, and develop. And in the average animal and human body, a great proportion of change happens here. Adolescence. You may have heard this term as puberty, which is a phase of development between childhood and adulthood. Puberty is a time where reproductive hormones start the display of secondary sex characteristics. It is worth mentioning that throughout this video I will use the terms male and female. By this I mean those who are born biologically female, so have two X chromosomes, and those who are born biologically male with XY chromosomes. So in people who are biologically female, this hormone is estrogen, which is made and released from glands called ovaries, which is also where female gametes, called egg cells, are released during ovulation. Gametes are a collective name for a sex cell, and this will crop up in other videos too, like plant reproduction. In people who are biologically male, this hormone is testosterone, made and released from glands called testes, also where male gametes, called sperm, are made and released when required for reproduction. Pause the video here and sort the changes of puberty into categories of those born male and those born female. As any Venn diagram, the section in the middle is for statements that can apply to both. And if you finish, try the challenge. Let's go through some answers. So let's start with the individual categories. People who are born male generally have their voice break, hair growth on their face and body, and increased muscular growth, and testes begin to produce sperm cells. Whereas people who are born female have a gradual deepening of their voice, their hips widen, breasts develop, and the ovaries release egg cells in menstruation. The remaining statements can go in the middle because they apply to both. Just a quick side note to mention that changes will vary between individuals in terms of magnitude and time. Now, the challenge was to describe how hormones are transported to their target. In other words, how do they get around the body? Well, like most things in our body, hormones are transported by the blood. Nice start, everyone. The human body has evolved in many ways to thrive as a population. Like any system in our body, whether it be a respiratory system or digestive system, the reproductive system has also adapted to ensure that humans are less likely to go extinct. One produces sperm cells, made in the testes, and egg cells that eventually end up from the ovaries into here. It's the combination of these two cells that can result in successful reproduction. So how do they get to this point? They rely on the system structures performing particular jobs. Starting with the male reproductive system, there is a mix of external and internal structures. One of the external portions is called the penis, along with a bag of skin called the scrotum, which holds the important gland, the testes, which produce the very important sperm cells. Sperm cells will travel through the sperm duct and mix with seminal fluid made in the seminal vesicle to make semen. This semen then travels through the urethra, which is the same tube that carries urine, but not at the same time, to exit. In biological females, they have glands called ovaries to release eggs. Eggs travel down the fallopian tube, which can also be called the oviduct, to wait for sperm cells in the uterus, a muscular bag with a soft lining. Beyond here is the vagina, a muscular tube that leads from the cervix, a ring of muscle at the lower end of the uterus, to the outside of the body. Pause the video here and label structures A to H from the diagrams. Use the keywords listed. There is no need to sketch the diagrams if you don't feel the need to, and if you finish, try the challenge. Let's see how we all got on. A is the penis, B is the sperm duct, C is the testes, D is the ovaries, E the oviduct or fallopian tube, F the vagina, G the cervix, and H the uterus. If you tried the challenge to construct a flowchart of structures to show the journey of a sperm cell, a flowchart is a series of words or statements placed in order and connected by arrows. So, sperm are made in the testes, and when released travel down the sperm duct. They then mix with seminal fluid in the seminal vesicle and exit via the urethra. Good job, everyone. Now, there are many words and structures, so let's take a quick look to see how confident we are with what they mean. I'm going to provide a description and see if you can think of the correct word as fast as you can. Here we go. Male gametes. Sperm. A bag of skin. That's the scrotum. Female gametes. They're egg cells. How about the tube to carry eggs to the uterus? That's called the fallopian tube or the oviduct. The fluid produced in seminal vesicles mixed with sperm. The semen. The tube that carries the semen. The urethra. The ring of muscle at the lower end of the uterus. Cervix. Pause the video here for some additional practice. Fill the tables to summarise the structures and functions of reproductive organs. Let's see how you all got on. Here are the two complete tables. Feel free to pause the video here so you can mark and annotate your answers. Time for our end of video quiz. Question 1. The phase of change between childhood and adulthood is called adolescence or puberty. Question 2. The aim of sexual reproduction is for two sperm cells to combine. True or false? This is false. Egg and sperm cells should meet. Question 3. Name the structure starred in the diagram. The uterus. Question 4. Name one change the male body goes through during puberty. Any one of those listed would be a correct answer. And question 5, put the following words into order of sperm travel. Urethra, testes, sperm duct, tip of penis, mixed with seminal fluid. It should go testes, sperm duct, mixed with seminal fluid, urethra, and tip of penis. Pause the video here to identify your areas of strengths and developments. It will help you with revision later on. Thank you so much for watching this video, guys. If you enjoyed it and would like to see more from Top Mark Science, you can like this video and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for coming, and I'll see you next time.